Hey guys, how you doing? So as you see, already packing. I think I have like 40 of these. It's gonna be handy. You know what? If you're moving, I recommend spend the money on that. It's only a couple dollars more than the cardboard boxes, but you can use this forever on anything. They will always come handy. And it's a lot easier, a lot less hassle. You have handles on it, you can grab it, no duct tape needed, you can stack them much better than cardboard boxes. You don't have to worry about rain, so I recommend those. You know, it's a little more money up front, but it's gonna be really good for us. And I'm not gonna have many helpers to help move, so you know, I can just by myself grab these and easily, you know, carry them out and do all that stuff. But see, getting ready, I'm gonna show this, my super extra high-end workshop that is already been emptied. Yep, it's empty. Just a vacuum here. I just have to clean up the floor and just to do the final cleaning tomorrow, and that's already. Can't really say that I'm gonna miss it. I'm very grateful for what I had and that I was able to do it here, but I'm certainly not gonna miss this dirty little hole here. As when it comes to knife making, I love my apartment because my apartment was really nice for Brooklyn, but definitely not gonna miss this shop. So I want to show you something here. I have a couple new things and I want to do a special thank you to a viewer and you know, friend or customer. Focus camera, what happened? Woo, woo. Look at, you see all the dust up in the lens. There you go, so that's another thing, you know, all the shop is here. Everything is already like clean. I try to clean it as best as I can for the move. See the old drill press. I'm actually thinking about just freaking trashing that because that is such a piece of crap. It's all wobbly. Actually, I'm surprised that it didn't fall apart because there are like pieces like falling off it. The new one is okay, but I'll be buying like one of those grizzly mills once I move and once I set up the shop, just as a, not as a, because I would need a mill, but I want a super precise drill press, and I know that down the road the mill will be handy because you can do some cool stuff by, you know, manual mill. So I'll definitely want to be picking that up, and it's not like it's not crazy expensive actually compared to the grinder. That's like really cheap actually, the mill. That's my TW90, nice and clean. First time after I got it actually clean. And what else is here? You see some grinders. Actually, hopefully I can find some use, because that was a piece of crap for knife making, but there might be some handle material preparation tasks that might come actually handy, one of those 1x40. And if you're crazy enough like Scott from Wessex Plates, Bass Fury 6, you can actually turn that into a pretty cool Franken grinder. That is actually pretty funny process to watch, to see what he did to it. That's funny. Scott is a great guy. What else? My mask, sandblaster already here, my tumbler. If you have place, don't waste money on those little tumblers. They work alright, I guess, but if you want really good stoners, you need to get one of those bigger ones, like the large one from Harbor Freight. It's quite a more. It's like 3 of those price-wise, but it's definitely worth more. See my old bends out there and some other tools. I will be probably upgrading that as well once I move. I want one of those with the larger one where I can buy the table for. And what else I can give you some advices with the tools wise. Not sure. This is gonna be turned. No, that's actually the stuff that I started making knives with. That was what I used for profiling. That and 1x30. And 1x30 is actually already packed. That's definitely going to be handy still for certain things. You can never have enough grinders in a knife making shop. That's going to get turned probably, like take all the covers off and just turn it into like a buffing machine. You know, put the buffing wheels on both sides for the handle scars and stuff like that. That will be handy. And I don't know. I know one more thing what I'm going to be doing, since I will have a nice bigger shop. I'll be buying another cabinet for the sandblast. You know, so I have 2 cabinets, because they're not that expensive, and a larger air compressor, so I won't have to switch the media. If I will want to do sandblast, bead blast, I'll just, you know, go to the second cabinet. They will be next to each other, because that is only about $100, so that's not that much. And if you're going full time, you know, time is money, so, and having the option to do certain things without excessive preparation and changing media and stuff like that, you know, it's gonna be worth it, I think. Little by little I'll be buying the tools. You will see the videos, updates on the shop and everything. For one thing I want to do is a big thank you to a guy, Trevor, and he bought that Monaro from me actually. Let me turn the camera somehow, something like this probably, bear with me. He bought the Monaro from me, and he's a nice guy, young guy, first responder, who doesn't have a lot of knives, but for some weird odd reason, which I'm very grateful for, he wanted to, you know, gift me something. So, you know, he asked me if it's alright to send a package, and I told him that he doesn't really have to, but he said I would like to, you know, I would like to gift you something. And he said he would like to give me his old EDC because he realized that that Monaro. So he sent me his old Blur that he'd been using for many years. And guys, this knife is a very popular model. I never had it for some reason. I never bought it, but I can say it's definitely a good knife. You know, he said that he'd been using this for years, and still super smooth, like solid lockup. It doesn't disengage like I've seen some people have problems with. It's still perfectly centered. I'll definitely enjoy using this knife down the road, and definitely will be cherishing the collection. And he also sent me this sock seal pop. Cool knife. This was one of the knives that when I got into the knives, you know, and the fixed blades and everything, I started off with the fixed blades. I was really tempted with this, but back then it was like, oh, it's too much money for me for a fixed blade, you know, like it was one of those $60 knives. It's like I couldn't buy a knife for $60. How little did I know back then, right? How much can change in 3 years or 4 years. It's kind of funny. My friend actually bought this one, my very good friend here. So Trevor, thank you very much, man. And I'll definitely actually, you know, what goes around comes around, especially knowing that you're not like some, you know, let's say like, don't to come off wrong, but like knowing that somebody who is not necessarily rich or something, doesn't have a gigantic collection and wants to share like you show me that you share, I value that a lot. So you know, like I said, what goes around comes around. I really appreciate it, brother. I want to show you one more thing I got recently. Let me put it this way again so I can manipulate it a little better. So Brian B. Dunn infected us all with the Pelican rush. Everybody is getting Pelican cases, and I like them. And I did some research and I was looking around what I would like for my taste. And especially now when I'm moving, and I don't think I will have my wall of that anymore. You see it there. And the folding knife collection is getting and will be getting larger and larger with the gifts and with the stuff that I don't want to sell and the stuff I will make down the road. Especially that was the main reason, actually, knowing that I will be making the folding knives now. They will be nice and cool and they will deserve nice protection. I went and invested in this. It's a 1510 case, Pelican 1510. It's the carry-on model. So this thing, actually, I can just remove the foam from the inside, and it has the wheels, it has the carry-on handle. See it right there. Everything is super sturdy. That's a nice thing about it. You have the two handles on the side and on the top. Really nice stuff. Obviously, you have the two locks that you can, the two eyes, steel reinforced eyes that you can, you know, put the lock through. And I actually have that kind of lock. I have the steel special rope that it can actually go through both of them and can be tied to like a pole or something, so you don't have to worry about somebody walking away with this, because you can open whatever you want, but you know, it's actually can be tied down to stuff, so it's almost like a wall when it's home. So let's check out the insides. One thing I changed was I took off the foam and got the extra organizer. It's the mesh pocket organizer for the top. Don't mind the case there, I even forgot that it's there. Bought one of those silica little metal cases. That's actually a nice thing, since the knives are there to, you know, take care of the moisture inside. Some knives have carbon steels, so they might be rusting. Even on the folding knives, yes, there are carbon steels and they will rust. And even the stainless steels, if for some reason misused or abused or neglected, they will rust. So that's not a bad investment if you have, especially for people that have really, you know, crazy collections. You know, like Brian, his collection is insanely beautiful and expensive, so it's definitely worth to invest in that. And there you see all the folders. I put pretty much all the folders. I think at this point all of them are there, except I have to put this one there. And my blur, actually I put this one here. And the blur is also definitely, there's a spot here. So everything is nice and tight in there, and I like it. It's pretty cool. You can always get replaceable foam if you ever decide to. And I have everything here, even the cheap stuff, you know. Actually not everything, I forgot I have a case of like really cheap crappy knives, but they really don't deserve. These are all my good knives that I love, and all the knives that, you know, were gifted to me or, you know, mean something to me. So like it, quite like it. You know, here's the new one that I've been working on. That's gonna be the next ones I move. That isn't even ground yet. Some people have seen this one already on the Instagram. I'm not sure if I showed them the video. That has a Gavko handle. This handle is sculpted as a Gavko, you know, my like signature handle, but then it has like flats sanded and done in a little different color anodizing. A lot of people like this one too. It's super comfortable. I actually will be probably doing this pattern a lot, you know, doing my signature handle even on the folders, because it is damn comfortable, and we believe that it looks cool. You know, everybody said that it's something cool. You don't see something like that on the folders. So I think it's gonna be quite popular on the folders, and like I said, it makes the knife very comfortable because everything is nice and rounded. So that's about it, guys. So I wanted to show you that. I'll definitely keep you updated on the case, how it's working out, how I like it, but I think I'll be happy, definitely. There's actually another layer of this foam that if small knives could still fit into a second layer, you know, in the middle. And I can always just remove the foam and actually use it as a carry-on. And obviously you guys know that I'm a big sucker for the stickers, so I have all different stickers, and they will be just adding more and more down the road for sure. You see, for now it is just the stuff I had laying around is already in there. So I have Gavko, Tough Times, Browse, everybody that I'm friends with, everybody's there. And of course Knife Rights, you gotta support them. So guys, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Trevor, I really appreciate it, man. If you have no idea how much, you know, it might seem like it's small little nothing, but it really means a lot to me, trust me. So guys, thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.